Hello guys,
Hello.
this is our second meeting, and as always, we'll share stories. First, I will share a story about myself.
Okay.
My name is Erlang Ariansa, also known as Erlang. I am a student at Al Bahri Vocational School, and I have one sister who is now 4 years old, is 13 years apart from me because I am 17 years old. I was born and live in Bogor, but went school in Bekasi. My hobby is reading, reads anything. As I have said before, it is my favorite story. When a king cares about the literacy level of his people, this made me feel amazed by the king of the Korea. By the way, I am a founder of Historia page, a page that gives us an insight into history, reminds us of past events and studies them, hoping that the bad events of the past do not repeat themselves. I made it in 2018 and it is still operating today. In Al Bahri Vocational School, I majored in computer and network engineering. There, I learned a lot about the fundamental of network and computer system. One of my favorite lessons is network system administration, which is learning about network infrastructure. I spent a lot of time learning about this. Thank you. Next.
Yeah, the next one is me. Now I will tell all of you about story and have the title is Unused Riches Are Useless. Okay, I will start this story. Once upon a time, there lived a miser who was rich. He worked as the staff of the government in their village. The staff was a high position of the villager, and because of his job, this miser had a high salary. On the other hand, this miser also had some of the side jobs. The side jobs become the other income to support the salary from the main job. However, he was famous as the miser and he did not want even help his neighbor. He liked to keep his rich as the saying of the older people. Saving the rich with the gold saved would be useful for the future because the price of the gold was always being higher and higher. So this miser decided to buy the gold as much as he could with his salary. Then he saved the gold by making the pit behind his house. Every day he checked the condition of the gold. He opened the pit and saw the gold as his collection. Sometimes he felt happy because he had a goal to get a brighter life in his future. However, sometimes he also felt sad because he only had a little gold and he wanted to add the collection. One day, the man kept on eye all he did. The man tried to know the spot of the miser hiding the gold behind his home. After, know, After knowing the spot of the hidden gold, the friend went home and made a planning. It was a nice afternoon. When the miser went out from his home, it was the time when we wanted to go to the city in order to buy some other gold. He smiled because he imagined that he would have a new collection. However, he did not know that his friend was near his house when he went. After the miser went out from his home, this man of him did what became his plan. He went to the pit of the gold behind the home and tried to open it using some equipment. After trying some After trying some time, finally he could open it. In short, he got what he wanted, the gold as the collection of the miser. He took the gold and then and then went out from the house. In the night, the master came back from the city. Directly, he went to the pit to save his new gold as the collection. However, he shocked when knowing that someone opened his pit. He ran to see the last condition, and he lost his power when knowing that his gold was gone. He shouted to the neighbor, "Help! Someone steal my gold!" said the master. Directly, some of his neighbors came to see what happened. Then one of them said, "You have much money and riches, but you lay it on pit. It is useless. Maybe now your riches are useful for someone else." Okay, next, Raka, I think.
Okay,
Thank you.
I would like to say thank you very much for Haikal giving me opportunity. Okay, this time I will tell a story. You the title is The Needle Tree. There were once two brothers who lived against a forest. The elder brother was very mean to his younger brother. He ate up all the food and took his brother's good clothes. One day, the elder brother went into the forest to find some firewood to sell in the market. As he went around, cutting the branches of tree after tree, he came upon a magical tree. The tree said to him, "Oh, kind sir, please do not cut my branch. If you spare me, I will give you golden apples." The elder brother agreed, but was disappointed with the number of apples the tree gave him. Greed overcame him and threatened to cut the entire trunk. "If the tree didn't give me more apples," the magical tree instead showered upon the elder brother hundred upon hundred of the tiny needles. The elder brother lay on the ground crying in pain as the sun began to lower down the horizon. The younger brother grew worried and went in search of his elder brother. He found him lying in pain near the tree, with hundreds of needles on his body. He rushed to his brother and removed a needle with painstaking love. After he finished, the elder brother apologized for treating him badly and promised to be better. The tree saw the change in the elder brother's heart and gave them all the golden apple they could ever need. This story has the meaning of the message, namely, moral of story, it is important to be kind and gracious as it will always be rewarded. Maybe that's all enough for my story. Thank you very much for all the attention.
Okay, thank you, Raka Putra, for this interesting story. Maybe this is the end of our time in this second meeting, right?
Right, this is end of
Right.
second meeting.
We end.
In the end,
Thank you.
welcome. See ya.
Yeah.